Hey coaches, Brittany Henry here. I'm here to talk about my favorite topic and the foundation building blocks of your business, the 3 vital behaviors. I told you we would talk more about this, so here we go. The 3 vital behaviors are on that 7-day quick start that you got directly from Beachbody when you signed up as a coach, and I've highlighted them here. It's 3 things that the company believes if you do every single day, you will be a successful coach. So I know you can do 3 things every single day. I know I can do 3 things every single day. So let's go over them. The first thing is invite. You're just wanting to invite people to join in on this journey with you as much as you can. You want to be, number 2, a proof of the product. You want to be a walking billboard of this product, of Shakeology and the program that you're using. You want to be like the advertisement for it, and you just want to be the proof that this actually works. And then number 3, personal development. If you've not heard of this or you're not familiar with it, personal development is something that you should be doing. It can be reading, it can be listening. That's going to improve you. So let's go into more details about this inviting thing. Now, when I first signed up to be a coach, I was like, ooh, I don't really feel confident. I don't really feel comfortable reaching out to people, telling them about this thing, because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Perfectly normal. I don't need you reaching out to people if you don't know what you're talking about. So take a deep breath. That's totally fine. What I want you to start with is I want you to make a contact list. As you start using your product and start drinking your Shakeology for the first time, I want you to worry about making a contact list of all the people you know. I want you to think about your work friends. I want you to think about your family. I want you to think about your high school friends, your college friends, your dance friends, your sports friends, your church friends, your family friends, your brother's friends, your sister's friends. All the people that you can possibly think of, I want you to write their names down on a contact list. I keep mine digitally because I'm a digital girl. If you're a paper pencil person, go for it. Once you have that contact list, I want you to make it a goal to do the 5-3-3. This is what I started doing as a coach, and it really helped build my confidence in reaching out to people. And it starts with starting 5 new conversations every day. I don't want you to even talk about Beachbody. I want you to find 5 people from that contact list, and I want you to start a conversation with them, whether it be a text message, a phone call, a Facebook message, or a face-to-face conversation. Just start talking to them. Comment about their Facebook post. Text them, hey, how you been doing? Just start that relationship up again. Once you start those relationships flowing and those conversations flowing, you're going to almost always jump back to your Beachbody journey, especially if you're sharing it on Facebook or social media in some way. If they're already aware of what you're doing, they're going to bring it up. Wow, you look really good. I'm super proud of what you've started. Or, hey, what's that Shakeology thing you've been doing? I can almost guarantee it's going to come up in a conversation. And it's awesome when it does, because then you can start talking about it, but you didn't even bring it up. I love when that happens. So that's at that point, you can start doing those 3 invites to challenge groups. So obviously, in order for that to happen, you have to have a challenge group date started or set, and you just talk to them. Oh, I've been drinking Shakeology. It's this meal replacement shake. I love it. It's changed my life. Hey, you should join in with me on this journey. I have a new group, a new accountability group starting in July. Would you like to join me? And then leave the ball in their court. It's really natural and it's really easy once you start getting the hang of it. And then also in one day, I also want you to do 3 follow-ups. So once you've contacted that person, you've started that genuine conversation, then, Beachbody's come up in some way, shape, or form. You've invited them to the challenge group, and then you may hear crickets. Give it a couple of days, and then you know what? Come back and say, hey, did you get my message about the challenge group? Would you like to start with me? Or you can totally just start a conversation with something new. Hey, I really liked your post on Facebook the other day. Your little boys are so cute. And then maybe that'll bring it back to the front of their mind of, oh yeah, she asked me about that challenge group and I never responded. And that'll kind of click it back into place, and maybe it'll come back to that. I have a little bit of a Facebook strategy that I use, and it seemed to work out well for me. And it's like a 5-day process, it's flexible, but I start out by liking somebody's picture or post. Somebody I haven't talked to in a while. Somebody I know it's going to be awkward to just start talking to. So what I do is I start by liking something, a picture. Let's say it's a picture of their dog. So I like it on day 1. Then day 2, let's say they posted another picture of their dog. I'm going to comment on that picture this time. Oh my gosh, this dog is absolutely adorable. You must love them. Totally nonchalant, just commenting away. And then on day 4 or 5, I might send them a personal message on Facebook and say, hey, what kind of dog do you have? Or, hey, I noticed that you take your dog to a park. What park is it? Hey, I love your dog's color. Where did you get that? Something that relates to what you've been liking and commenting on. It's genuine. You've been doing that. You really, truly have been learning about this dog. So it's not going to come across as weird that you're contacting this person that you haven't talked to in 10 days, 10 years, whatever it may be. It kind of breaks that ice, makes it seem genuine, and it's obviously non-Beachbody related, so it does not even come across the fact that you are trying to approach them about joining your challenge group. So that's my Facebook strategy. Use it. I don't care. I like it. It works for me. Challenge groups. These are also building blocks of our business. And if you don't have a challenge group set up now or a date set in mind, you need to do that like yesterday. You always want to have one in the plans. Just in case you have someone sign up, you always need to be able to offer them that group. So always have, your current one going or the next one planned. Stephanie and I always have a theme depending on which season it is. Like in February we had Fall in Love with You Again. Right now we're having Slim Down for Summer. So it just depends on what season it is. We kind of go with what's the first thing that popped to our head. Don't stress about it, but it's kind of cute to kind of have something going along with it. And then another suggestion we have for challenge groups, find another coach and team up with them. So there might be some other coaches in this group that are like, oh, I'm going to do a challenge group for myself. Team up. Maybe 2 or 3 of you get together and say, hey, in July we're going to do XYZ group on XYZ day. You all get together, you talk about it, you invite, and then all of a sudden you have everybody's inviting, all 3 of you are inviting to this group and you have a bunch of people. So that's awesome. Another thing you can do to kind of start the inviting process is to make yourself a free group on Facebook that you're just kind of posting in there every once in a while about free recipes that you can give them, health tips, you can answer questions. Every once in a while you might want to drop in there that you're doing Shakeology and you have this challenge group coming up or whatever, but you don't want to make it like all Beachbody. You want to make it a free group. You want to make it enjoyable, and because you can really pull some good customers from that. And another last thing that I can suggest to give yourself a step up on the inviting process is to do a 5-day Shakeology trial. You can order Shakeology trial packets from Beachbody.com and you can sell them. I sell 5 packets for $20 and I give them recipes along with that. This gives them a chance to really feel the benefits of Shakeology within that 5 days, and it also gives them a chance to taste it. A lot of the hesitation is, I'm spending so much money on a product they've never tried before, and this really helps to break that hesitation. If I am shipping out my packets, it costs anywhere from $4 to $5, so I usually charge $25 if I have to ship it. But the Shakeology 5-day trial has been a huge money seller for me. It's been very successful. So give that a go. Also part of your inviting process is obviously inviting to your coaching opportunity. You want to always be building your team. Your team is what's going to keep your business running for a long time, because once you run out of your circle, finding customers is going to become a little bit more difficult. But if you have your team, you have a solid team underneath of you, then you're going to still see commission checks and bonus checks and money still coming in. So building a team is important. We do have 2 different types of coaches that we like to kind of recruit for. And we have a business coach like me that's wanting to be here to make money. We pay all of our fees. We pay the $15 or $15.95 monthly fee. And also we pay the club membership that's like $38 something, and you pay that quarterly. And we also dedicate time to growing our business. A discount coach is truly somebody that's like, hey, I love the product. I want it for cheaper. How can I do that? They just become a discount coach. The price of that is $97 a month, and then they also have to pay the monthly business fee, the $15.95 monthly business fee. So it comes out to be about $113 a month as opposed to $130. So, you're saving about $17-ish every month. So those are people that just want the discount. They don't want to build their business at all. When you have people signing up to be a coach, there's a couple of different ways to sign them up. If they're buying a challenge pack, like they've never been a customer before and they're getting ready to get started and you've offered the discount to them and they're like, absolutely, let's do that, then they can sign up for free right when they're buying the challenge pack. It's really the easiest way, and it's the most, the quickest way, really, to do it that way. But let's say if they're like, no, not right now, I kind of want to just get an idea of what the product's like, and then maybe I'll do that down the road. Perfectly fine. What happens is they'll have to pay the $39.95 coach startup fee. But the cool thing is Beachbody will refund that fee if they were a previous challenge pack purchaser. So let's go back to that example of Sally that you signed up last month with the 21-day fixed challenge pack. She loves what she's doing and she's ready to sign up as a coach now. She'll sign up, she'll pay that $40 fee, and then because she bought 21-day fixed challenge pack last month, all she has to do is fill out this quick form and Beachbody will refund that $40. Within like 3 to 5 business days. It's really quick, really simple. And then if they want to be a discount coach, if you want to know why they would want to just be a discount coach, it's because you save about $20 a month, and that's pretty appetizing to most people. All right, so vital behavior number 2 is to be proof of the product. You need to drink Shakeology every single day. And I love my little note here, why wouldn't you? I honestly don't know why you wouldn't. I'm not going to lie, there are a couple of days I have been guilty of waking up like on a weekend and getting so busy that I forgot to make my shake, but I can definitely feel when I forget to make my shake. So drink your Shakeology every day. And I want you to find a program that you enjoy and do it. There has been a couple of programs that I've attempted and I didn't like it. And that's okay. I do it to get experience so that I can tell my customers what programs are like. But if you don't love it, don't do it. You've got to be, proof of the product. You've got to be able to show people that you love what you're doing. So find something that you're going to love. And then, of course, share that experience. This cracks me up. I have said this to so many coaches. You have got to tell people, you've got to show people what you're doing in order for you to be successful. If you want people to join you in your journey, well, you got to tell them you're on a journey. If you're just, doing your PIO every day and drinking your Shakeology every day, but you never tell anybody, nobody's going to want to join you. You've got to share your experiences with people. You've got to share what you're doing via social media, via face-to-face conversations, whatever it may be, whatever you choose to use it. Show people, tell people. And then I know this is probably such a sticky subject. Always take before and after photos. I know. Trust me. I know. I know. It's hard. You're like, nobody wants to see that. Oh, yes, you do. Because I can promise you, if you take that before photo and you push your way through your program, let's say it's the 21-day fix. Let's say you push for 21 days and you take that after photo, guess what? You're going to be darn proud to post that before and after photo. I promise. I know. You're saying, no way, no way. Oh, yes, way. Oh, yes, way. I promise. Don't forget to do that. Just do it. Just do it. I promise. Just do it. And then the last vital behavior is personal development. Like I said before, it doesn't always have to be reading. I am a busy mommy, and reading is just kind of impossible for me because when I get into bed, my little eyeballs want to close, much less read a book. So I'm really good at listening to podcasts in the car on my way to work, on my way home from work, after picking up Dalton from daycare. I'm really good at listening to podcasts. So that's what I do. Some recommendations that you can read or listen to. The Secret is a huge, awesome book. I mean, not huge as in it's thick. It's actually really small. But it is a very popular book. It's The Secret to Life and about how to attract positive energy. I recommend that book 10 times. And Chalene Johnson has a podcast called Build Your Tribe. Great listen as well. And you want to pick up something, whether you're listening or you're reading, you want to pick up something that you're trying to improve upon. It does not have to be necessarily business related. Let's say you're really not good at starting conversations. You're not a conversationalist. Then pick up a book that's going to make you a better conversationalist. Let's say you don't feel like you're good at making Facebook posts or writing. Pick up something that's going to help you do better at your writing. So find something that's going to make you better personally. It does not always have to be business related. And then another form of personal development is our weekly team calls. They are every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We want you there every Monday. If you can block off 30 minutes every Monday evening to be there with us on our Zoom calls, you will learn so much and you'll be remotivated every single Monday. They're awesome. They're full of really good information, and you get to be surrounded by people that are doing what you do. Why wouldn't you want to be? So Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern, please try to make those. And then every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, there is a national wake-up call from Team Beachbody itself. It's about 45 minutes long. Those are always recorded. I always have to listen to them after they've been published because obviously I'm at work at that time. But again, I can listen to that in the car, which is often what I do. So those wake-up calls can be really helpful as well. And my last thing about the 3 vital behaviors, this is kind of like a 4th vital behavior that I think is vital, is your Facebook posting. Like I said earlier, you cannot expect people to join you on your journey if you have not shared with them that you are on a journey. You have to be able to create a following, and you have to be able to make yourself appealing to others. You want people to follow you. You want people to do what you're doing. And in order for people to do that, you have to share it. You have to strive to post on social media at least 3 times a day. I go for right when I wake up, lunchtime at work, and sometime in the evening. It's really, really important. If you're not sharing your journey, people are not going to want to join you. That's the simple line. I can't tell you how important it is for you to share your story. And your story doesn't have to be or shouldn't just be Beachbody. Honestly, if you posted 3 times a day about Beachbody, you get people unfollowing you, and you don't want that, obviously. Like I said, you want people to follow you, and you want people to be inspired by you. Be relatable. So I want you to find 3 things that you love, and I want you to post about those. Obviously, one should be your health and your fitness journey. And the two others can be whatever else you love. I obviously love my son Dalton, so he's one of my 3 obsessions. And then I absolutely love cooking. So I post about things that I'm cooking or different recipes that I want to try or have tried. So that's another one of my 3 obsessions. So find your 3, stick to those 3, and I want you to be constantly posting about those 3 things. You want to also avoid like your crazy party photos. Not saying you can't go out and have a good time and post about it. I'm not saying that at all. But you're also representing your health and fitness journey. And if you're going out every night and chugging 16 beers and playing beer pong every night, you're not going to look like you're legit. So be careful with that. Be careful what you choose to post. I'm not saying you can't, but just be mindful of that. And then another tip about Facebook, if you have started a conversation with somebody, like back on my previous slide, your inviting slide, if you make them a close friend on Facebook, you'll always see what they're posting. Like they'll just automatically pop in your news feed, and you'll get a notification. So it'll make it really easy for you to keep up on their pictures and their life, and you'll get to make it look like a more legitimate conversation because you really have been seeing what they've been posting over the last couple of days. So that's a good tip. So hopefully these 3 vital behaviors have given you something to think about. I'm sure you have plenty of questions. Of course, feel free to contact me or your upline coach at any time with those questions. This should give you some more information on the business, and I hope that you start posting and inviting away, and of course getting on that personal development train. So, all right guys, have a great day.